Read it for me. Redditors with toddlers. What's the most recent illogical breakdown that they've had? Well, my little brother had a full-on breakdown because he wanted to swing. We had a swing. It was in front of him. He wanted it to swing only in one direction, as only be on one side of the swing when swinging, not going backwards. I had to explain that that is impossible. We can't do that. Not if you push hard enough. Circle time. One of my friend's kids had a full-on meltdown because she hadn't eaten her ice cream yet. Not that she couldn't eat it, she could. It was right in front of her. It was her dessert, but the fact that she had to go through the process of eating the ice cream in order to get to the end point of having eaten the ice cream and being happy seemed intolerable to her. Watching little humans come to grips with cause and effect is mind-blowing. My son freaked out, screamed, and cried for 40 minutes because he wanted to eat rice with a rice bowl full of rice directly in front of him. I remember when my little sister was a toddler and she would throw the biggest tantrum if we didn't get her pepperoni pizza. She always took them off the pizza and put them aside. But if you dared order a cheese pizza, she would lose her darn mind. I did the same thing with sausage pizza. I liked the taste that sausage left on the pizza, but I didn't like the sausage itself. Yeah, I really like a supreme pizza, but I always pick off the onions and bell peppers off because it's a texture thing, but I like the flavors of both. This is why a pizza that had onions added to it is a big mistake, forever tainted for me, because the taste stays even when you take them off. Ack! Are you my soulmate? Onions are the armpit of food. Onions, armpits, absolutely, both are delicious. Blasphemy. Onions are the ogres of food. For 'cause of the layers, right? I've always thought onions taste like B.O. unless they were sauteed or fried. My toddler dropped her fry on the floor, so I picked it up and threw it away and went to hand her the container to get another one out. Cue the screams. She runs over to the trash because it didn't matter that there was a whole container full of fries. She wanted that fry that had fallen onto the floor. Here's a trick for that. Discreetly grab another fry and hide it in your hand. Go near the garbage and make it look like you're taking the fry out and just give her the clean one. Works with my 3-year-old all the time, and it's an absolute lifesaver. My parents taught me never to eat food off the ground or from the garbage. Dad's a doctor, germs bad. I follow these rules my whole life. One day I'm at work and we had a birthday party the day before. I see a pizza box in the garage on top, in the garbage on top. I'm hungry. I open it, see 4 slices. I eat one. Few minutes later, return to the garbage can and eat a second slice. I just think there are people who simply eat from the garbage and others don't. People like you are the ones who survive when the Great Depression too comes to cleanse our sin. I dated an ER doctor who left food out all weekend and ate it days later, unrefrigerated. It's how he boosted his immunity. My kid had a crying fit because I pulled dog food out of his mouth and told him he couldn't eat it. I knew a girl who got drunk and ate about a pound of popcorn. In her defense, it looked like cheese poofs. But when I woke up the next morning and informed her what she'd done, she was so humiliated. This girl was always lecturing people about eating healthy. Yes! Our mower was serviced. The guy came in and picked up the mower and dropped it off afterwards. My son cried 30 minutes solid, then on and off for every 5 to 15 minutes until he dropped it back off. I tried explaining that he was only fixing the mower and that it would bring him right back to him. My sobbing, almost 3-year-old would reply, wiping his tears, "Okay, I'm okay. It's okay." Wash, rinse, and repeat for 2 hours. Oh man, the earnest attempt at self-soothing that fails miserably is very sad actually. I know that feel, little guy. I'm okay. I'm okay. It was not okay. I don't have a toddler of my own, but I'm a preschool teacher and I had children have a breakdown because they didn't want to use toilet paper. I gave them the next best thing we had, baby wipes. Another breakdown began because she didn't want baby wipes since those are for babies. He ended up throwing shit in chairs. Literal shit? He tried literal shit, but then he hated how it was in his hand. So it was just other stuff in the bathroom and toys once he got out. Bath time every day. 5 minutes of fighting not to take a bath. Once in the bath, they don't want to get out. I mean, as an adult, I never want to get in the shower, but once I'm in, I never want to get out.